Welcome to, honestly, probably one of the funnest vlogs I will ever do. Actually fell asleep in the middle of London. Scared that the night's happening and it's like gonna be over. Everyone has bankrupted themselves to see this match just because Scotland are playing in the World Cup. I'm going to see Harry Styles on opening night in Wembley this weekend with my best friend, who I went to see Harry Styles with last time, and it was genuinely, like, to this day, best concert of my life. When Harry came to Edinburgh last time, because he was actually touring the world rather than these silly residencies, came to Edinburgh, and me, my mum and my cousin and my aunt went on the first night, and it was honestly so life-changing. It was the first time I'd ever seen Harry Styles live. Well, I had seen him in Edinburgh, and when was it? 2000, and it was the Where We Are tour. Is that what it was called? I'll be so embarrassed if I've gotten that wrong. What was that tour called again? One Direction, Murrayfield. It was 2014. It was the Where We Are tour. You can't forget these things. I did see him then, but it was the first time I'd ever seen Harry Styles live, and it was life-changing. So genuinely the next night I messaged my best friend, who at the time was not even a Harry Styles fan, but she's just always like up for anything. So she came with me. It was the best concert of her life as well. We managed to get like last minute £50 restricted view tickets, and like the night before we had really good seats, like in the middle. We had a great view of the stage. Me and Kristen in these restricted view seats was still the best concert of my life. We danced so much. He played Medicine, he played Fine Line. It was so good. So now me and Kristen are taken on together in London, and we are just honestly so excited. To be fair, I'm not even that angry at him about ticket prices, because me and Kristen, we were literally just in it to be in the stadium but also get the cheapest tickets possible. We don't really care about seats. I've never really cared about seats, to be honest. Like I said, like the best concert of my life was literally in restricted view. We got restricted view for Taylor Swift as well. My thing is just being in the building. Like, I just want to be at the concert. I genuinely could care less where I'm sitting or standing. So we are like up in the gods. We are up in the rows 500. It's my first concert ever at Wembley, so I'm kind of excited and nervous about that. I guess I'm kind of nervous about like leaving the concert. I feel like on the most part I am quite like a calm, not super anxious person, but I definitely do get a little bit anxious at really big concerts like that. When I was at Taylor Swift, like I remember like standing in the middle of the concert and being like, oh my god, there's so many people here. I genuinely feel like everyone's mindset on concerts has changed, like ever since we've heard of like attacks happening and stuff at concerts. So now like really big concerts like this do make me a wee bit anxious. So the thought of like how slowly things kind of move out of Wembley does give me like a bit of anxiety. But overall I'm actually so excited to like do a concert in Wembley, and just like the general vibes of London, because I feel like we always see up here in Scotland that like London get all the good stuff. If they're bringing out guests and anything, it usually always happens in London. So I'm like, hopefully that happens this weekend. We're flying out at 7 AM tomorrow morning. So we'll basically have like all morning to explore London a wee bit. Then we've got the concert, and then we're there all day Saturday. Speaking of which, whilst I'm talking to you guys, I'm actually gonna start packing because she needs to get organised. Like, she is leaving first thing tomorrow. Obviously this trip is gonna be so expensive, so we're trying to do it on a budget, and we're only taking a cabin bag, or not even a cabin bag, just like a small bag. But yeah, so obviously Harry is like the key event of the weekend, and then Saturday we're staying in London pretty much like all day. Well, not really all day, kind of the morning, because our flight home is at 7 o'clock at night, but it's in Stansted, so we need to like take all the time to get over to Stansted and stuff. And then we get home and you would think, okay, weekend over, but that's where the weekend gets fun, because Saturday night, Sunday morning at like 2 AM is Scotland's first game in the World Cup in 28 years. I like cannot explain how excited I am about it. I need to clarify, there is no one who cares less about football than me. And if anything, like, football icks me out quite a lot. If you come from Glasgow, you'll understand the football culture around here is so icky and like annoying, but it's always very different, and I feel like most people agree it's very different when it's like Scotland as a team playing, because it's always, I mean, it's never very like hopeful or positive because we're not the best team. But Scotland qualifying for the World Cup for the first time in 28 years has been the most like wholesome thing to witness as a Scottish person, and seeing like the atmosphere that's been in literally everywhere around Scotland, like whether you're a football fan or not, you actually can't help but just feel so, number one, proud. Like, it's so sweet and wholesome. Like, also just being so excited, like genuinely everywhere around where I live and like anywhere we're driving through, so many houses have up like Scotland flags, and it's just so cute when I've been seeing all the videos of like, because people are starting to head over to the US. And that's the thing, people have paid disgusting amounts of money to get over there, which, you know, is absolutely shocking on FIFA's part, like pricing the tickets and like the hotels and stuff. But that's the thing, people from here are so willing to pay it because it's like literally a once in a lifetime opportunity. And seeing all the videos and everyone's walking about with their kilts, how excited Americans are that we are coming over because of just the way that Scottish people are, actually makes you feel so patriotic. So me and Kristen, who obviously I'm going to Harry Styles with, and then my other best friend Lucy, we, like everyone else in Scotland, will be going out to watch the game. Once again, like, even this is just so wholesome. Like, all the pubs have extended their licenses so that they can like stay open all night to show the game. We've got a bank holiday, which doesn't affect me because obviously I'm an unemployed queen right now. But there's a bank holiday on the Monday. Like, the Scottish government literally approved a bank holiday for us to be off just because Scotland are playing in the World Cup. And they're not even playing in the World Cup on the Monday. Like, it's genuinely just to celebrate it. Like, it's all so wholesome and I just like love it. So me and my two friends are going out on Saturday night. So basically me and Kristen will get off the flight on Saturday, come home, freshen up, do our makeup and head out. So I am so excited, and I'm just so excited to bring you guys along with me because what a blast, like what a dream weekend. For now, I need to get packing. We're just going to start getting prepared for this wonderful, wonderful weekend. I feel as though I might actually have everything, and I've actually still got like a lot of space left in my case. Pretty happy with that. That was like one of the biggest things on my to-do list today, and that's done now, so kind of a success. Actually, I was just about to tidy up my room and just put stuff away. Very quickly, I need to show you this book mail I received yesterday because it is so cute. Look at this. This honestly might be the cutest book mail I've ever received. But it's for Elle Kelk's new book, which is hit or miss. I believe it's a college romance. It's like a college sports romance. It looks brilliant, but the stuff they've sent with it is so good. So they've sent like a gorgeous wee bookmark, stickers, which we always love, milk duds, which I don't know if that maybe like relates to something in the book, but excited to try these anyway. I don't think I've ever had these before. They also send these eye patches, which I always love. Like, I love a little eye patch, so I will totally be using these. But then I feel like the coolest part about this is they've made like an actual little magazine spread. Once again, I don't know if like the magazine is something like in the book or if they've just made the magazine about the book, but see the amount of like detail. It is so good because it's like, take the campus crush quiz. It reminds me of the magazines I used to get when I was younger, which is just so fun. Like, I'm just so impressed with like how much thought has gone into this and the details, and I feel like I'll need to read through this properly when I'm actually reading the book because maybe stuff won't make sense yet, but definitely keeping this for when I read the book. That was HQ Stories that sent me that, so thank you so much. I noticed my Kindle's charging over there, so I thought I'd tell you guys what we're reading this weekend. I've actually just started reading Every Summer After by Carly Fortune because obviously the new Netflix adaptation, no, the new Prime adaptation is coming out of that. Everyone seems very excited and I just get FOMO, so I was like, right, okay, I'll read it. I'm gonna be honest guys, like, I wasn't obsessed with One Golden Summer. Like, I literally was not offended by it at all. I gave it a 3 stars because I just had like no strong feelings or opinions towards it. I remember getting quite restless by the end, like I just wanted to finish it because I think obviously I must have had like another book that I wanted to read, but clearly that book just didn't majorly capture my attention. It kind of put me off Carly Fortune's writing because that's the thing, there was nothing wrong with the story, like it was a good story, but the fact I didn't like fall in love with it without the way everyone else did, it made me think it might just be her writing style that I don't like. I didn't think I would read another one, but then obviously seeing the show coming out, everyone's so excited, so I'm giving Every Summer After a go. I think I'm genuinely like 20 pages in because I've just been reading it at night. We'll see how much I get read. As I always say when it comes to travelling, like, you either read so much more than you think you're going to, or you read literally not a page. We'll just see. we'll see how I'm feeling. Good morning, Divas. Happy Harry Styles Day. I'm actually so excited. I'm so tired, but I am so excited right now. I like cannot believe this day is finally here. It's 4 AM now, or like 4:30, and the best thing about Scottish summer is the fact that it's light right now, so it's making me feel a lot better about being awake. I slept alright. Do other people get this? Like, you suddenly develop insomnia when you need to be up for something, like an early rise. Last night I was like, we're gonna try again, try and get an early night. I was like so tired throughout the day. Actually was in bed, lights out at 8 o'clock. I don't go to sleep until like 11 usually, so this was ambitious, and yeah, it didn't work. On the bright side though, I read literally 70% of every summer after, like in one sitting, trying to fall asleep. So that's good. I'm really enjoying that. But yeah, I did end up getting to sleep at like my usual time, which is 11:30. So I'm not too mad about it. Got 4.5 hours sleep. Adrenaline will get me through the rest of the day. I'm doing my makeup. I've not even blended in my concealer. She is half asleep. Hey besties, we've got a wee bit of makeup on just because we're going to be going like straight out when we get there. This is a little outfit. I always feel like it's questionable pairing this colour jacket with white jeans, but I've seen other people do it, so we're just rocking with it and we're just gonna get going now. I am so excited. We have made it to London Luton and we're getting, it's called a dart, it's like a train, or I don't really know what it is, to like the actual train station. We feel like we're in the Hunger Games right now. Look at our view. It's giving victory tour. It really is. I actually feel like we're going to the capital, which honestly, London kind of feels like the capital. Hey guys, you will not believe our luck. We have came to the hotel. It's literally not even 10 o'clock in the morning, so we were just coming to like leave our bags and then go out exploding. And the lady was like, you can actually go into your room the night. So we've literally checked in at 10 AM, which is unreal. Check-in's not until 3. So I thought I'd give you guys a little room tour because it's actually kind of bougie. Kristen, would you like to do the room tour?
Okay, so first of all, guys, we have the bathroom in here,
which is very bougie.
Very bougie. So we've got like a little walk-in shower and everything.
And so, like, this is a great mirror to be getting ready in. Okay, so take us to the next spot and then look at this one as well. Full length.
Here. If you join me over here.
Follow me this way.
Big double beds.
Gorgeous.
Lovely. Nice, awesome.
I know, look at that, like, in the wall.
I do really like this. And then also another little makeup station.
Yep, gorgeous.
Storage. And then a lovely window where you can just like see people.
Yeah, it's like, technically this is given balcony. Yeah. Is what I'm gonna say.
We have a balcony.
Yep.
And a little sofa.
Yeah, we managed yesterday when I was going to pay it. It said you could upgrade for £1 to get a sofa. So we have a sofa now. So that's pretty much a room tour. Don't look at me when I'm doing that. I feel like I need to get like quite a big scoop. I also don't want it to burn. It's really nice, but I think I expect it to be more apple-y.
Okay.
Yeah. I like it, but I wish it was more apple. Divas, we've came to the pop-up shop, the Harry Styles pop-up shop, and it's silly, like we should have expected this. The queue is crazy. We're gonna try and wait in it for like 10 minutes, see how much it moves, but there's so many people, like I think we'll be waiting here at least half an hour. But half an hour is doable, I think, but we'll see how far it moves. But yeah, this is it. Hey guys, we are ready pretty much for together, and I'm like already thinking to myself, I don't know if you're the same, but I'm already like, I don't want this night to be over. Like, I'm scared that the night's happening and it's like gonna be over. We've just been getting ready with some Harry tunes on, of course. I thought I'd show you guys the outfit of the night. It's kind of hard to see, but I've got my little poncho. I love this. See, ever since I bought this, this is like, there's nothing I could put on my body that makes me feel better. I feel like this is just fabulous, so I'm getting it out. And then we've got a little cheetah print headband. I can guarantee you I'll be taking this off probably 10 minutes into the concert because it is quite a tight one, so it does give me a headache after a while, but I just feel like it brings the look together because, let me show you what I'm wearing on my feet. I've got my little cheetah print little ballet pumps on, so I feel like it brings the look together. I feel great. Kristen, outfit tour.
So I did little shorts, so with little
show the back
on them, and then I've got like the wee
kiss all the time,
back.
Disco occasionally,
And then just a little like.
She's also looking fabulous. Just two excited girls, and now we're actually going to be heading for dinner soon because I don't know if you guys have seen on TikTok, but there's like this deal now. It was for donation pizza, which I hadn't heard of before, but it's in Covent Garden, and they are basically doing free spritzies for Harry Styles fan. If you just like bring your ticket, you'll get a free spritz. I tagged Kristen in it and I was like, oh my god, and then she was like, get it booked, right? So I booked it. And then yesterday we were talking about it and Kristen was like, oh yeah, I actually don't like spritzy. And I was like, oh, because now I feel terrible, like we booked this up.
No, and you'll love the spritz.
Well, now she's like, you can have my spritz. These are massive spritzies, so watch me fall down the stairs at Wembley because we're in row like 500. So kind of nervous, but I'm honestly, I'm so excited for some food, for a drink. I actually meant to update you guys on Borough Market. We obviously went there, and firstly, I think just the time we went, we were there at like 11 o'clock on a Friday, so obviously people are working and stuff, and it was actually so much less overstimulating than I expected. Like, I genuinely thought I was going to be in and out because I'd be so overstimulated. It was great, so my advice would be if you are ever going to Borough Market, just get there like as early as possible. We tried the black pig, which is like the pork sandwich, and I'm not even like crazy about pork, but that was like 10 out of 10. That was so good. It was just very messy, but I absolutely loved that. Then we went to Humble Crumble, which is like an apple crumble stand. It looks so good. I'm a big apple crumble fan, and I was kind of underwhelmed. I have like, it just wasn't very sweet. Like, it just, there wasn't a lot of flavour in it. I've definitely had nicer apple crumbles from like the shop. It was still lovely though. And then we got the chocolate strawberries, of course, because that's like, I would like sit in my house and I make myself chocolate strawberries all the time. So I knew it wouldn't like change my life because obviously I've ate it before and like there's only so good it's still just strawberries and chocolate, but it was definitely like deserving of the hype. Like, it is really really good. But yeah, if you've had chocolate and strawberries before, it definitely won't like change your life or anything, but it was still really good. So yeah, we had a blast. And then we did try and go to the pop-up store. The queue was just so long, and then sure, we looked at the like actual leaflet you could look at with everything that was in, and it wasn't even that good.
It wasn't. It was not worth like. It was gonna be definitely over an hour. I
Yeah,
think, so
it was not worth it. So we explored Chinatown. We went to the big water stones, and then we just came back, had a nap, and got ready. And now we're gonna be leaving soon. So it's been a pretty wonderful day.
It has been such a good day.
And I don't want it to be over. I'm honestly so scared for this night to be over because I'm so excited. But we're gonna get going soon, and I will be bringing you guys with us. Hey David, we have made it to our seats. Shania's just been on. She was absolutely unreal. Controversial opinion, I'm not really a big Shania fan, but it was obviously amazing to see her. And now we're just waiting for Harry. And it is the most gorgeous view from here. We were honestly a bit nervous about the seats because we're so high up, but it's kind of gorgeous, so we are just very excited. Guys, we are two very tired girls today. We're actually fighting for our lives. Let's debrief last night and what we thought of last night. First things first, we had a blast. We danced all night. We literally did not sit down the entire night, which was great. The entire set list, phenomenal.
It was so good.
Really, really good. And it was like a really good vibe. Like, I honestly didn't see anyone sitting down the entire time.
No.
And we were like literally up in the gods. We were nervous because we were thinking if people, like, obviously people pay for seating sometimes because they actually want to sit. We just pay for seating because we're cheap, like, and we just want to get tickets. We actually do want to be up dancing the whole night, so we were like nervous that maybe people like wouldn't want to, but genuinely every single person was up out their seat. What was your favourite song?
I think Aperture.
Aperture was by far the best.
So good.
I knew, like, we did think that going in, that would be our favourite. It was so good. Everyone was up, like, jumping about and stuff. It was so good. I also loved the first song, Are You Listening Yet? Because it was just so, like, exciting.
Yeah, it was such a good one to open on, I think, because everyone was actually up, like, straight away. Definitely.
We were actually so excited. Now, for our critiques of the concert, let me just say, I think, like, we were going in from Love on Tour and it was the best concert of our lives. Like, it was a blast. There's bound to be some level of disappointment, like, when your expectations are that high. I think the biggest thing was just he, like, barely interacted with the crowd, which I think is the way this show is designed. I get his vision. I think what he's trying to do is his whole thing was, like, making this feel like a club experience, or like the experiences he had when he was, like, taking time away. And so I think he was trying to, like, remove himself from it, and he just wanted everyone to be having fun as though he's not there. But everyone has bankrupted themselves to see this man.
Literally.
And to interact with this man, and I think that's why the last tour was so good, because of, like, all the crowd interactions and stuff. I think that's just, like, the way the show was designed. I don't think he even, like, scheduled time for speaking, really. And then I did see, like, there was so much criticism of that in Amsterdam. It's like he scheduled in literally one interaction. He read, like, one fan sign. And I think that was just to, like, tick the box of, like, interacting with fans. And then, like, he obviously did say other stuff, but guys, like, you could probably say it off the top of your head. Like, it's the same stuff he always says about, like, the atmosphere that we create. It's nothing to do with him and all this, which is sweet, but I don't know, it felt a bit like I've seen this before. Except it's not as good as it was before.
I would take one song being removed to have more time for, like, interaction, rather than having, like, one more song and just like having that.
We probably could have done without, what could we have done without Music for a Sushi Restaurant?
Yeah, maybe something like that we've, like, heard before.
Yeah.
It felt more personal last time, I think.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it really did,
But it was honestly still brilliant. Like, we had a blast. We were dancing all night. But, oh my god, so I've had this theory the entire time that one of the nights, because obviously I'm like, okay, we're in Wembley, he's gonna bring someone out. I have, like, had a sick feeling the entire time that he's gonna bring out Niall Horan. I am, like, so deluded, but I just feel like, because they're both on, well, obviously he's on tour, and then Niall's on such, like, a press tour the night, and Niall said that he's gonna go to one of the concerts. I, like, don't see why he wouldn't. All I could think about, he, like, disappeared off the stage, and the orchestra started playing Night Changes. At this point, because there was, like, a little interlude, I, like, sat down to give my legs a rest. When Night Changes came on, I, like, levitated out my seat, because I was like, oh my god, they are bringing out Niall Horan. And then it switched to Fallen, which I was like, okay, maybe not. And then it switched to History in 2026. I literally was like, if they do not bring out Niall Horan, it's over for me. And they didn't. And I have a sick feeling that they're going to do it in one of the shows, but I did think it's not going to be opening night, because, like, how do you then top that? That's our thoughts. We had a blast, and I feel like just the entire experience as a whole, like, not even at the concert, but, like, before it and stuff, like, everything has been wonderful. And if you guys are going to the concerts, I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm sure you will have a blast, just like we did. But yeah, it definitely feels different to last time, so that's all I would say. If you're going and you're, like, expecting it to feel like Love on Tour, it probably won't. And maybe just go in with like the expectation that it's not going to be that, and then you'll probably not be disappointed. But anyway, we are going to check out the hotel now. We're going to do some last minute sightseeing. We're going to go to Camden Market, and then we're going to get a flight home. We've got a very long day ahead of us. I'm actually scared.
We do, we're shattered.
We literally are going to need to go home and like immediately get ready to go out. So
lovely.
Wish us luck. Bye. Good evening, divas. Clearly from a good while later, I am back home now. I am getting ready to go out. I'm so excited. Today has been mental, just getting the flight home and stuff and spending our last little day in London. Obviously now I've came home. I tried to have a nap, but I couldn't. I knew I honestly wouldn't really be able to, because when I'm on a time constraint, I just can't do it. Came in, lied down for a wee bit, had a quick bit of dinner, and now it's 10:30 and I'm getting ready to go out for the Scotland match. But we had such a nice last day in London, so we ended up going to Camden Market, which I have been there before, and we kind of weren't obsessed with it, and I think it's because we went to just like the wrong area of it. Today me and Kristen went, and we went to like the proper like foodie area with all the really good food stalls, and we basically just went round like trying everything. It was so good. And then after that, what did we even do after that? We went to Covent Garden, but we didn't really do much there. We kind of just walked about, and then it was so lovely and warm today, but we were also just shattered. So we ended up sitting at this monument. I think it's the 7 Dials, where there's like 7 streets going, and then there's a monument in the middle. You could like sit there, and so we sat there just to be like, okay, let's just like rest our legs for a minute. But the second the two of us sat down, we both were just like in our own wee worlds. We were just sitting there in silence. I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep in the middle of London at this monument because I was just so exhausted. We're actually just shattered, and we slept good last night. Like, we didn't get back to the hotel too late at all, but I think it's just like your body's exhausted. Like, honestly, yesterday I think we did like 30,000 steps. So yeah, I literally fell asleep in the middle of London. After that, we just pretty much started making our way over to Stansted, because that's a bit of a trek, so you do need to leave pretty early. Got on the flight and came home. I honestly, like, when I was seeing all the videos today of like just people getting so hyped up for the game, me and Kristen were both like, oh, we just want to get home and like be in the midst of it all. It was so funny when we did come through and like we were driving home and stuff. It is actually just like a ghost town, because everyone was like having their naps. Literally when I came home, my mum and dad were both in bed napping. It actually feels like New Year's Eve, but 10 times better and 10 times more fun. So yeah, now I'm just getting ready. I do actually have a can of Red Bull, which I feel like is going to be needed because we are just shattered. So I think I'm probably going to crack that open just whilst I finish getting ready, and it'll be time to go out. Okay, besties, we are all ready. I'm feeling kind of cute. I'm kind of loving the strip moment. Feeling sporty. She's feeling sporty. Feeling cute. One of my friends is coming over the night because her mum and dad are coming round to watch the football tonight. So pretty much we're just going to be getting ready to go. It is currently 5 to 11, but we're not getting the train until 25 to 12. So we've got time. I've been getting this Red Bull down me, which is helping, and I'm actually just buzzing at this point. So excited to go out.
And then
Life is good. We're in Pizza Corolla. Well, our phone Claire, as in my sister. No, Ryland's mum. And we've got a pizza crunch. This is Kristen's first time having a pizza crunch. What do you think?
That is lovely.
3 girls up for the sunrise. Yotel just gives Yo Sushi vibes, do you not think? Hello divas, As you can see looking at me with a wee bit of makeup on, all put together, it's not the morning after us being out. It's a day later because yesterday I was out the game, weren't we all? It was a really long night and we all just needed some sleep, I think. But we had such a fun night out. It was actually so good. There was such a good atmosphere in Glasgow. I actually did find the game interesting because obviously it makes a difference when you're actually like rooting for someone. Can I just say something as well? See, coming out and it's light outside, that actually did wonders for like how I was feeling. I think I just hate like the feeling of coming home after a night out, it's pitch black outside and it just feels like everyone in the world is asleep but you. When I came in, and it was actually the most gorgeous morning as well, like beautiful sunrise, sun was shining in through the window, I was feeling literally amazing. I came in, I unpacked my bags and everything from London. I just like got so comfy in bed and I was like, I could do more nights out like this. Maybe I just need to stay out later and come home when the sun's rising because that actually made me feel brilliant. Actually, oh my god, I completely forgot to tell you guys, I finished Every Summer After on the plane home from London. I completely forgot to say because I was just in such a rush getting ready, but I finished Every Summer After and I really enjoyed it. My only critique, the way the author writes, I just don't feel as though like loads of like depth to the characters. Do you get what I mean? Like, see, sometimes I like reading books where I am inside the character's head and like I feel like I know them so well. I still like couldn't get a solid grasp on the characters, but then yesterday when I was bedrotting all day, I finally started the series on Prime and I love it so far. I actually love every single thing they're doing with it and the way like all the actors and everything. It is such a good adaptation and I already feel like I'm getting to know the characters a lot better than I did throughout the book, which is weird, but yeah, I thought I would tell you guys that. I did give it like a 3 stars, 3.5 probably. Would definitely still recommend it to people. It's just not like a super big standout to me, but I am very excited to continue the show. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. This was just a very fun weekend and I loved bringing you guys along with me. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you next week for another video.